Hey, what's going on, world? Hey, I appreciate you checking out my video. Hey, tonight's video is personal for me. It's personal for a lot of people around me. It's personal for the gentleman I'm speaking about. It's personal for his mother. And I think it's a conversation that a lot of us are having amongst ourselves. We're not having in big communities to really talk about these issues. I got some bad news last week that one of the kids in my youth group, I'm a pastor of a church and I have my own youth group, that one of the kids in my youth group, he decided to take his own life. He's like you, he's like me, he's like so many of our family and friends. And I say that because he's fighting demons just like all of us. And he wanted to end the fighting, and he took his life. I remember one of the last conversations I had with the young man is about fighting. And I don't mean physically fighting, but I mean fighting the demons in your mind, fighting the things that conflict in your heart and your soul. And, in hindsight, I just think about that. When it comes to fighting, I think sometimes, even for me, I try to fight on my own. I try to do it on my own. And I don't always have the strength, and I won't admit it. And that's my pride getting in the way. But I think when you're fighting against things that are bigger than you, it's okay to ask for help. And you don't have to fight your issues alone. The animal that we call the king of the jungle is the lion. A lion can weigh up to almost 700 pounds. A lion can run faster than us. A lion is physically stronger than us. A lion's tongue literally can rip things and have just its tongue alone. But if you look at a lion, whenever it goes in a battle, if it's fighting something that's bigger than it is, it never fights alone. Matter of fact, lions hunt in pack. They never fight alone. So when they're going after an elephant, it's not just one lion that's going after it. It's a group of them because they know not one of them can handle it alone. And I think that so many times, man, in my life, I've tried to fight things on my own and I didn't have the strength. And what happened is I got burnt out, I got hurt by it, and now I have scars because I fought these fights that I didn't have to fight alone. And part of that was because of my pride. Another part is that I didn't want to tell and expose people to my weaknesses. But I'm telling you guys, listen. All of us have weaknesses. All of us are going to fight a battle that we can't win by ourselves. And I'm asking you, if you are fighting depression, if you are fighting insecurities, listen, if you are fighting suicide, if you are fighting your past, whatever you are fighting, you got to be honest with yourself. And if it's bigger than you, don't fight it alone. It's a reason why you have friends. It's a reason why you have family. It's a reason why you have people around you. And listen, if you don't have that friend group around you that can support you, then maybe it's time that you get them around you. But listen, you don't have to fight alone. Listen, this young man, he fought as hard as he could. And I just wish, and I'm not the only one, but a lot of us wish that we could have helped him fight this battle. I'm not taking nothing away from him. But I think we can find meaning in his beautiful life. And I think one of the things we can take away is the fact that we didn't want him to fight alone, so we don't have to fight alone as well. Listen, if you are facing suicide, if you're thinking about hurting somebody, if you're thinking just thoughts that are bigger than you, get around some people that can fight those battles with you. Listen, you are not alone. Rest in peace to Michael, and rest in peace to anybody who's committed suicide. Thank you. I love you. And I just ask that you just have a beautiful week.